Hi Virgo, welcome to Light Sage Intuitive. I'm going to be doing a general reading for Virgo Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Please keep in mind that these readings are general, so they may not resonate for everyone. If you find this isn't your message, you might want to check out one of the videos for your other planetary placements. There may be something for you there. Also, this reading is timeless, so whenever you feel drawn to watch it, that's when it's intended for you. But also remember that timing is fluid, so this could have happened, be happening now, or happen in the future. As well as energy is interchangeable. We all have aspects of the masculine and the feminine within us, and depending on our nature or the circumstances that we're in, we may exhibit one more strongly than the other. So if I'm talking about a masculine and you're feminine or a female, but the message resonates for you, then it's still intended for you. It's your personal relationship to the message. It's energies, not sex or gender. Yeah, so I'm going to start by pulling an oracle card from the Magic of You Oracle deck by Fiona Horn. And then I will do your reading for you. I will read for the book on the oracle card because they have really beautiful messages and I want you to hear it all. So let's get started, Virgo. Okay. Virgo Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, please. What message do you have for them? What do they need to be aware of or focus on? Stop focusing on, think about, be reminded of. Something they might just need to hear. What message do we have for Virgo, please? One more. All right. Let's see here. VIRGO, card number 10. Become a loving mirror. I'll show you that so you can see it. Become a loving mirror. So let's see what they have to say for you, Virgo. The simple, unselfish joy that comes from knowing something good has happened to someone else fulfills and heals the angry, self-pitying soul. It's time for emotional unification and appreciation for self and others. When we delight in the well-being and success of others, we mirror these thoughts. As has been demonstrated and proven in the science of quantum physics, we become a part of what we identify and acknowledge. Unconditional appreciation for others' happiness is liberation. It touches our soul and reverberates through our experience of life like the delicate ripples across the man's heart. It is time to be brave and put your fear, resentment, jealousy, and anger aside and delight in the joy of others. Trust and know that by this simple contemplation and observation, your own heart is healed and restored, and your life will reflect the joy and success you see around you, perfectly and uniquely. Wow, that's beautiful. So focus on the success, acknowledge and celebrate the success of those around you. It's beautiful. It will benefit you as well. All right, so let's get started with your reading. I'm going to do the traditional Celtic cross spread. I'll talk about the cards as I lay them out, and then I will get some clarification cards. So, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What is Virgo been up to? What's going on? What do they need to talk about today? What do they need to be made aware of? And what guidance do you have for them, please? Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, please. One more. Okay. Virgo, what's going on? In your current position, you have the King of Fire or the King of Wands. This is a masculine energy. It doesn't have to be a man. It could be a woman. It can be you. It can be someone in your life. Fire are the signs Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. But this is someone who is very mature, very attractive, very charismatic and engaging, motivated, knows what they want, and they know how to go about it. They know how to get it done. Can be someone older than you or an older energy, someone more mature or maybe more experienced if it's not you. If it is you, then you are probably an old soul. I feel like most Virgos are. Your crossing energy or the forces that are working for or against you. Let's see here. The Three of Wands, Three of Fire. So this could be about travel. Maybe that's working out for you, or that's something that is inhibiting you. It's something working against you. This is also a card. This is again Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, the fire signs. But this is a card of planning. You've made a decision. It's now gathering the information on how to move forward. It's forward movement and action. So we will keep going and talk more about that in clarification. Okay, the foundation or the energy on your that's beneath you is the Page of Swords or the Page of Air. This is Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. This is it's either you or a person in your life, someone who might have brought in some information, a message. Swords are about intellect, thought, truth, and clarity, higher education, learning about something. But this is someone who's communicating something. Could be probably a younger person. Does like a early 20s, late teens. Or just a younger energy, someone who is excited about the topic. But yeah, so this is what is beneath you, what's been going on in your mind. You've gotten a message or you've given a message, come to some truth. I also want to say this is a student. This is someone who's researching something, someone who is really looking into a subject and trying to find out as much as they can about it. Maybe even just for the sake of learning. For no other benefit than just curiosity, but someone who is really engaged in the learning process, learning about something. What is crowning you or the energy above you that your conscious or unconscious mind is aware of is the Queen of Wands. Wow, we have the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands. Again, fire, Leo, Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. Wow. This is someone who's very creative and passionate, someone who's very sensuous and charismatic, an entertainer in the spotlight, someone who's very beautiful and seductive and confident, very passionate, very, very creative and motivated. They're action-oriented. They know how to go about getting things done. This could be you, an aspect of you. This could be someone in your life, could be a mother or a feminine energy in your life that's very strong and confident and just go get it. They make things happen. That's what's in your thoughts, your conscious or your subconscious mind. It doesn't have to be a woman. It could be a man, but just someone who exhibits that energy, the queen, the nurture of, the things that you're fired up about. So the energy in your immediate past or what is behind you is the Ten of Swords. Yay, I'm glad that is behind you. That's beautiful. Again, so Ten of Swords Ten of Air this is someone this is the end of the cycle. This is someone who's gone through a very difficult mental battle, battle in your head, in your thoughts, just immersed and to your own detriment almost in a subject, in a communication or just thinking about things. But this is the 10. This is the end of the cycle. You recently came to the end of this cycle, and that's why you are where you are right now. Let's see. What is in your immediate future or what is before you? The High Priestess. Beautiful. I believe the High Priestess is Pisces. Not 100%, but I think so. This definitely could be you. Virgos are incredibly intuitive, in touch with that part of themselves. I find them to be, no matter how it is that they relate to that, I find you guys to be very spiritual in your own way, whatever it is, whatever your connection to that source. But this is someone who's incredibly intuitive, spiritual. I would pay attention to your dreams, to signs and messages that you might receive. There could be someone coming into your life who exhibits these characteristics for you, or this could be you becoming in touch with that part of yourself if you have kind of been not as in touch with it here lately. But definitely pay attention to your dreams. Okay. So the advice for you, Virgo, well, let's see, what do we have to say? What is the advice for Virgo, please? Justice. Okay, well, either there's going to be some news that's going to bring justice in a situation, or you have some information to share which is going to provide justice in a situation, or there could be a need for balance in a situation. Maybe there's something that's not in balance in your life right now. Maybe you've, we talk about, celebrating other people's successes. Maybe you've been in a place right now where you've been very focused lately, where you've been very focused on yourself. And so there's a need to restore the balance. This is the card of Libra. It's number 11. So the energy around you, your surrounding energy, or the energy in your environment, is the messenger of Earth. That's great. That's the Knight of Pentacles. So the Knight of Pentacles is a messenger. It could be bringing in a message that has something to do with your stability or your security. This could be you. I mean, it is you, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. But this is someone who has a plan, and they are following the steps to that plan. They know what needs to be done. They're not skipping any steps, and they're aware that there's patience required. They're very in touch with the cycles of life and growth. And yeah, this is a beautiful place to be. I mean, either someone coming in with that message that's you and your energy and your environment right now, or just you, or someone in your life who makes you feel that way. So your hopes and or fears, Virgo, and sometimes we fear what we hope for. You have the Ace of Swords, which is a new beginning, maybe a new pursuit of education, a new truth that you want to, maybe it's a truth that you are, because this is hopes and or fears, maybe there's a truth that you want to know, and you're kind of afraid of what that answer might be. Or maybe you have a new start, like perhaps towards higher education. I mean, this could be you thinking about that, pursuing that. Maybe this is you wanting that new start, but it is scary. New beginnings can be scary. It's scary when we can't see what's happening ahead of us, but you know what? That's the beauty of life. So yeah, your potential outcome. King of Swords. Beautiful. This can be you, can be a person in your life, could even, swords are intellect, thought, education, truths, ideologies. I think I said communication, but this is a person who's older, mature, educated, very logical and sound. They make sound decisions. Can be cut and dried. I find the King of Pentacles can be very witty and humorous, very dry sense of humor maybe. This could be you. This could be you heading towards this level of, in this pursuit. If it does resonate for you, and I know it won't for all, if you are considering pursuing a higher education, this could be you attaining this level of success. Maybe your doctorate, maybe your bachelor's, maybe your master's, maybe your doctorate, whatever it is that you're looking to pursue, you're going to achieve the level of mastery of this King of Swords, who's incredibly knowledgeable and just, he's the master of the subject. It could be a person in your life who's like that. It can be, we'll get some clarification. But on the bottom of the deck, you have the Tower, which is a card. This is the overall energy of the reading, and I want to talk about the Tower for just a second. It's a hard card, can be. It's a major arcana card. It's the card of Scorpio, or a card of Scorpio. But the Tower is something that life, God, the universe, Great Spirit, Divine Creator, however you want to say that or you connect with that, brings into our life when there's something that needs to change, when you have an ideology or a way of living or a thought process or pattern that is no longer good for you. It's no longer helping you in your growth, and something about it has to change in order for you to deconstruct and rebuild with a more solid foundation. And if we pay attention to the signs, because we always get signs, we know when something doesn't fit us, flow with us. If we pay attention to the signs, we can kind of deconstruct the Tower ourselves. It's still painful and there's still a deconstruction of something, but we have a little more, it's not as, what's the word? Volatile, sudden. It can be very destructive. It doesn't have to be, and it doesn't have to be bad. It just means something comes down and changes a thought, an ideology that you had, or, maybe I'm just saying this, if you are someone who's considering a higher education, or you are on this path of whatever it is that you are researching or learning about, maybe you always thought that your only option in life, because you had been a banker and you really wanted to be a poet, I don't know, or do research for philosophy, I don't know, whatever it happens to be, but maybe you've lived your life one way and you have maybe always dreamed about something else, but thought that there was no way that it could happen, but you felt called to it. You felt like you needed to pursue that, and you can acknowledge that and make those changes. Or maybe something like this huge shift in our world right now caused something traumatic. I hate to say this. I hope this is not the case for anyone. I hope you didn't lose your job or find yourself, having to shift for those reasons. But maybe it could just be that it offered you the opportunity to realign or to deconstruct and think about a different path for yourself. This does not have to be about education. I know I keep talking about it that way, but this could also be a message coming in that is leading you to this person that you want. Could be you, could be someone else in your life. Let me go ahead. I've talked a lot today. The tower has been so prevalent in all of the readings, the ones I do and the ones that I watch. On which makes sense. I mean, we are in a tower moment in our world right now. All of us are experiencing that. It's significant and it's important, and it's how we change and grow. All right, I would like some clarification, please, for these cards. Virgo reading, Virgo Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay. All right, some clarification, please, on the current position and the crossing energies. Seven of Wands. Okay. Someone was surprised. Someone stumbled into something, or, someone got caught. Someone was unaware and not expecting to run into someone or for something to happen. It could be an experience, a person. I don't feel that it was bad, because I feel the world here. I see the world here, which is, the world's turning, but, you have all the opportunity in the world. Maybe I need to stop saying maybe, for you. If you unexpectedly ran into the opportunity that is leading you to begin the research and the forward movement for this idea or truth that you feel led to pursue now, this is changing your world. For this opportunity here, not opportunity, but Page of Swords. I feel like it's an opportunity. I feel like you were presented with an opportunity completely unexpectedly. You have the Wheel of Fortune with this card. Your luck is changing. Things are turning. The wheel is turning. A cycle has ended and a new cycle is beginning, and you have the Page of Pentacles. This is a young person. I feel like this could be the same person, different aspects of them, or you, Virgo, and this person. A younger energy, someone that's in the beginning processes of developing those skills. It's stability and security, stable home. Someone who's also, all of the pages are learning. They're beginning. They're on the road to reaching their full potential. And the Page of Pentacles is eager to learn and devoted to the process, really taking it all in along the way. You could be working together. Wow, but yeah, I love this. So I'm not going to do a clarification for what's behind you, because you know what that is, and it just clearly was difficult, but you came through it. So for the High Priestess, we have the Ten of Swords. Again, so something has been so, you have the Ten of Swords here and the Ten of Swords here. Oh, sorry. You know what? I feel like if I laid that there, it's supposed to be there, but I'm going to come back to that because I'm out of order. So I'm going to get clarification on what is above you. Your conscious or your subconscious mind. What's on your mind? The Ace of Cups. This is a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. The aces are a new beginning, and this could be a beginning of a relationship. It could be the beginning of a creative process. I mean, even if you're studying something, maybe you're studying in order to create something. Oops. You have the Hanged Man, so this is also, which is a period of going within. You are, if this is someone else in your life and not an aspect of you, this Queen of Fire, or even if it is an aspect of you, you could be doing this relating to things in your life yourself, or you could be doing this in relation to this person. But there's a new opportunity, a new creative opportunity, or a new relationship that has been presented to you, and you have been going within. I mean, this position is what is in your head or on your thoughts, subconscious or conscious, and you have the Hanged Man, which is going within in deep introspection, soul searching, really looking at your life and where you are and what you want, what it is you envision for the future, and how you might need to change to do that. Wow. Yeah. That's not a bad place to be. And love that Queen of Fire and that King of Fire there. So it's something passionate and creative, something that really gets you fired up. As you know, the opportunity was something that really got you fired up. I'm going to draw one more card of clarification for the Ten of Swords and the High Priestess. The Lovers. Okay. So I think it's interesting. You have the Ten of Swords here, and you also have the Ten of Swords in your immediate future. And I just feel like this is, you're still thinking about this. You're not beating yourself up. You're not having sleepless nights. You have your clarity, but the thoughts are still on your mind. And I feel like that carries forward into your future. This is the Lovers. The Lovers is a card about a relationship, about lovers. It can be, or it is a very deeply spiritual and deep connection. But it can also be a card about choices. This is the card of Gemini. It's card Gemini. But it can also be about choices. And I feel like this was a big choice. You had to decide, do I accept this? Do I want to do this? Do I move forward with this thing that has me so excited about it? But I feel like you've had signs, or you're going to have signs. I feel like you're releasing this energy. This is the end of the cycle. It's you taking the rest you need. I really feel like, this can be viewed as such a difficult card, and it is. I'm not saying that you are not in a difficult place where you need this, but it's over. You're at the end, and this is you. I just really feel like this person is tired, and you need to take a rest. You need to reconnect. You need dream time, because that's what I keep getting from the High Priestess. You really need to sleep and get some rest, heal, pay attention to your dreams. You have a relationship that is very nurturing and supportive for you. There are difficulties, but you're reconnecting is what I feel like. Maybe reconnecting with some, I don't know, it has something to do with resting and sleep and dreaming. Okay. In your current energy, or your advice rather, you have the Eight of Wands, and the King of Swords. Wow, you have the King of Swords twice in this reading. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Can be you, but I really feel like this is another person. Could be the same person, but I don't feel like it is you. Could be. You'll know how it resonates for you. But there's the Eight of Wands, which is about communication. There's going to be a communication from this King of Swords, which is going to restore the balance for you. Eight of Wands is fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But it's communication, it's motivation, it's taking action. It's often called Cupid's arrows or the messages of love, but it doesn't have to be romantic. It could be, if that's how this is resonating for you. But it's going to restore the balance for you. Wow. For the energies in your environment, you have the Seven of Swords, which is a card of, it can be called, it can be a card of deception, or it's often called the Thief card. Maybe there's something that you feel like has been taken from you. It's a card of taking, it doesn't have to be that. It's about gathering up what is salvageable in a situation and saving it. There's some heartbreak, there's some loss, but it is, you walk away with some things. You don't walk away empty-handed. There are some things you're able to save, learn, take with you, whatever the case may be. And Temperance, which again is a card talking about balance. It's also it's the spiritual magician. Temperance is a master of the elements and able to alchemize them together to help create and manifest that which is her intent. I say her, to me it's a woman. Her intention. Card of Aquarius, but it's also a card of healing again. Restore balance, healing. Very spiritual, and it's gonna be okay. This feels so grounded and nurturing, and it's just kind of magical. It's kind of a spiritual blessing. The Temperance card there to help heal this, I feel like. In your hopes and fears. The Star, I love that. Again, another card of a spiritual blessing. It's a yes card from the universe. It's a shedding light where there's been darkness. It's opening a path where there may have been none. It's wish fulfillment. So, yeah, I feel like that's an all signs go. The universe is saying, do this. This is a good idea, is what the Star is saying. Five of Pentacles. Okay, I feel like your fears here. Five of Pentacles is a feeling of being shut out, being isolated. The thing is, it's self-imposed. It's the abundance is there. You just have to look up. You just have to engage with the people in your life. But this is a fear. So if you feel that way, I hope that you remember to look up. It's interesting to me that the Star is here so promising, and those coins, those pentacles that she has, to me look like little starlights around. Divine gifts. Yes. I don't think you have a reason to be afraid other than one that you focus on in your mind, because I have some Virgo placements and I know that we overanalyze and think too much. A lot of signs do, but Virgo in particular. But relax, it's going to be okay. Yes, this is a good idea. Three of Pentacles, working together, working on a skill, craft, whether that is education or an education that's going to lead to a craft. But yeah, that's a good one to have. I love that. It's working in collaboration. And the Four of Wands, which is a card of, it's a card of celebration, can be weddings, can be a graduation. It is a card about relationships. It's often called the 1111 card or the Twin Flame card. It could be, it could be there, if this resonates for you and this is a person, it could be that there's someone you have a deep spiritual romantic relationship with. Could be someone that you're going to work with, and what it is that you are working on, I feel like. I don't always read this card this way, but I feel like what it is that you're going to be working on is going to really light your passion, and you're going to get incredible emotional fulfillment. You may even encounter this relationship, if it doesn't already exist in your life, through this experience, but it is going to bring you a great cause for celebration. It's going to bring you joy. I love that. Wow, Virgo, I'm happy to see this for you. Beautiful. All right, make sure you please get some rest. You need to get some rest. Got a lot of work to do in your dreams, and you got a lot of stuff coming up. It's exciting for you. All right. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope that this helped or resonated for some of you. If it did, I would love it if you would like, share, or subscribe, or give me feedback or comments. I appreciate those as well. And in either case, I hope that you stay safe and well, and I see you again. Love and light.